Over a decade ago, before IYC had a name, it was just a simple scene, a music teacher taking her student to share music at a local senior center. Next slide, please. The real spark for IYC happened back in 2012 on our first trip to Taiwan. It was the spark before the flame. Next slide, please. We started IYC in a local library. I didn't start IYC for my children. They were already in college, unfortunately. I was even thinking about a college education at that time. I just saw the incredible drive in my students and wanted to give them a place to make things happen. Next slide, please. During our China tour, we hit a snag. The night before visiting a Beijing senior home, we found out they had no piano. Instead of panicking, my daughters Rebecca and Christine, along with my students Elena and Rayyan, jumped into the action, choreographing a Spice Girls lip sync routine overnight. Honestly, the most memorable performance we ever done. Let's see the video. Christine. Okay, on the right, this slide is Elena, our first IYC president, and graduated from the UPenn, and now is in Boston. She holds both MD and MBA degrees. On the other side is my student, Rayyan, second president of IYC, and graduated from Yale. We have 1 year today, right? And is now an intern doctor at the Columbia University Hospital. They are perfect example of the resilience and creativity that define the IYC spirit. Okay, next slide, please. Then our journey took us to the Hungary, Paris, and Vienna. Looking back, those trips were our ultimate training ground for logistics and troubleshooting. I eventually started requiring all our presidents to join us on the road because it changes you. You see the true spirit of IYC in action, and you really learn how to lead with a servant's heart. Next slide, please. Between 2014 and 2019, we branched out from our first performance block for the American Cancer Society to bagging grocery for the Rutgers Autism Center. We found the freedom. The best part wasn't the money. It was the spark of energy that kept growing year after year. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, next slide, please. We ran into the same no piano crisis here in the US, but thanks to Isabella's family, who donated their own grand piano, we built a permanent stage here. It's a beautiful full cycle moment. Next slide, please. Our journey has been a real musical crescendo. We grew from local centers to taking our students to Carnegie Hall. I want to thank my friend Tintin for training our volunteers in concert logistics. Next slide, please. If the last 15 years were a journey, the pandemic was our golden era. The IYC was finding new ways to reach out, support our frontline workers, and lift each other up. Looking back, this is when we became truly united. Next slide, please. In our world, trust is everything. when partners like Megalight or Shijian University entrusted us with thousands of light bulbs or masks. They did so because they knew one thing: we deliver. If you look at that photo in the middle, do you see it? That's our impact logo. Hanging right there in Taiwan. Honestly, when I walk into the room, I was stunned. It's not every day you get to see our name literally hanging from the heaven. So that's a slide. Next, please. IYC continues to grow beyond boundaries. Our youth answer the call whenever there's a need. Next slide. From the very beginning, IYC never actively set out to grow big. But because we placed no boundary on our mission, our service naturally became incredibly diverse. It was only a few years ago that we realized our organic hands-on projects perfectly aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Today, we have taken these SDG initiatives far beyond the US, proudly connecting our impact across the US, Taiwan, and the Indian Himalayas. We launched a project called iCare. We used the UV testing equipment donated by Dr. Grace from our BOD from Taiwan to verify the quality of glasses for the family in Ladakh. If you're curious, if your sunglasses actually block the UV rays, we have the professional system here, UV testing equipment here. Just come to see Isabella and have her test them for you. Next slide, please. We have two types of meeting. In the leadership meetings, we train the next generation to think like CEOs. In our monthly all-members meeting, youth from across the globe gather online to pitch projects. As for our headquarters, well, we started in my basement, expanded into classrooms, and eventually return home. It's humble, but it's where our biggest dreams are born. Next slide, please. In our old day, our 6 committees are all our engines. Student leaders manage teams and report to their presidents. It's been a blast watching them turn into mini CEOs. My journey is they walk away with these skills to change the world. And maybe one day, they can hire me back. Next slide, please. Now look at this. We built a structure that demands real-world accountability. So, if your kids come home talking about meeting minutes and SOPs, don't worry. They are not turning into robots. They are turning into professionals. Next slide, please. We like to keep things poor. So we use a system called Better Impact to handle all the hours tracking and verification. It allows us to generate detailed reports so we can say with the total confidence exactly how much work our students are putting in. Next slide, please. Our board helps us dream big, but the students do the heavy lifting. If you look at the box on the right side here, across me, you see our presidents from 2014 to 2025. But while we have 1 or 2 presidents each year, the real magic comes from VPs, student councils, and officers, and every member who shows up to make things happen. Next slide. Our graduation luncheon is a long-standing tradition where we celebrate our volunteers' hard work and send off our seniors. Next slide, please. In the early days, I never imagined speaking up would become an event. But during the pandemic, when the anti-Asian hate started rising, the fear was real. So when the local protest was organized and invited me to go, I researched the event, making sure it was safe and verifying the attendance of our police chief, mayor, and the former congressman. So we went. brave as could be. That day, we learned that true leadership isn't just about doing good deeds in peaceful time. It is about having the courage to speak up for those who are suffering. Let's watch the video.
1 in 4 Americans have seen someone blame Asian people for the coronavirus pandemic. We have worried about whether our parents, children, and friends might be physically attacked, spat on, verbally abused, or subject to racial slurs while doing routine work meals. Stay educated and speak up. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. And God bless the Bible.
Next
1
slide.
in 4.
Now, we don't like to brag. Well, okay, maybe just a little bit. We are certified PDSA organization, and we've snagged top-rated status from great non-profits. And we even got a shout-out on News 12 as a Jersey club. Let's watch the video. Next slide, please. I'm honored to be the 6999 recipient of the Daily Point of a Light Award, which was started by President George H.W. Bush to recognize people who spark change in the nation. But honestly, the award it belongs to all of you. I'm just the one holding it for you. You are the true points of light who show up every day to serve. And this national recognition is really just a celebration of your dedication and heart. Our mission has always been simple. Love is our responsibility. 爱是责任，不是一种选择题。When I started the IYC, it wasn't to build a resume factory. I did it because I saw a unique light in my early student hearts. And I wanted to create a place where the light could grow. I come to realize that I'm just one point of light. But over these years, I've been joined by so many of you, our incredible volunteers and parents. Together, we weathered challenges and created something meaningful because we'll choose to keep our lights burning. Leadership isn't about the resume, it's about the heart. I want the IYC is a place where service is a joy, not a competition. As long as you have the spark in your heart, you can do what I did. You can turn on the lights in someone else's heart. 有一句话，他心若暗，我愿为灯。Next slide, please. Finally, thank you to the families who made this possible. Miss Kathy, thank you for your constant kindness and making this look so fun. Miss Helen, my angel on earth, you've given us your soul since 2014. Miss Helen. Miss Eugenia, Thank you for monitoring our kids with such care. And Miss Nancy, you gave me the freedom to step back and travel. Miss June, it's a joy watching your family grow with us. Thank you. And to our Scout Board, Miss Addison and Miss Fanny, thank you for this beautiful centerpiece at the end of April. And to all our parents and students, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, thank you.